Have you ever thought about the power of being a rebel, of breaking rules? This is the intriguing premise of the book, Rebel Talent: Why It Pays to Break the Rules at Work and in Life, by Francesca Gino. This isn't a call for anarchy, mind you. Rather, it's a provocative exploration into how those who dare to defy the status quo, who break the mold, and who question conventional wisdom can thrive in both their professional and personal lives. In the world of rebel talent, there's a whole lot more to rebellion than just going against the grain. Gino, through her insightful observations and compelling research, presents a world where rebels are not just troublemakers, but innovators, not just rule breakers, but game changers. This book is a celebration of nonconformity, of daring to be different, of having the courage to question and challenge the norms that everyone else blindly follows. And it's not all theory either. Gino peppers the narrative with real-life stories that bring the concept to life. One such story is about an Italian pasta sauce. Yes, you heard it right, a pasta sauce. But not just any pasta sauce. This is a tale of Gino's own rebellion, a small act of defiance that led to something quite remarkable. As an Italian, Gino was expected to use store-bought sauce, a tradition deeply ingrained in her culture. But she dared to be different. During a dinner with her American friends, she decided to break away from the norm and made a homemade sauce using a family recipe. The result? Rave reviews from her friends, a small victory for her, and a powerful illustration of how breaking away from the norm, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, can lead to positive outcomes. So, why not take a page out of Gino's book? Why not dare to challenge the status quo, to question what's accepted as normal, to defy conventional wisdom? Because as Gino's pasta sauce story illustrates, sometimes breaking the rules can lead to delicious results. What does it look like when a rebel takes the stage in real-world scenarios? Let's turn the pages of Rebel Talent and dive into a couple of fascinating examples. First stop, the hallowed halls of Harvard Business School. Here, Francesca Gino introduces us to her own classroom, where she teaches negotiation strategies. Yet, Gino encourages her students to be rebels, to step away from the prescribed negotiation techniques. Some students take up the challenge, playing the negotiation game by their own rules. And the result? Often, these rebel students end up striking better deals than their peers who stuck to the conventional route. This scenario highlights how thinking outside the box, even in a structured environment like a Harvard classroom, can lead to surprisingly positive outcomes. Next, we move on to a different stage, where Frances Hesselbein is challenging gender stereotypes as the CEO of the Girl Scouts of the USA. This organization, predominantly led and run by women, saw a transformation under Hesselbein's leadership. Her unconventional approach and readiness to challenge expectations shook things up, leading to a reinvigorated organization. Rather than following the leader's guidebook to the letter, Hesselbein wrote her own chapters, demonstrating the power of rebel talent in leadership roles. These examples are just a glimpse into the myriad ways in which rebelling against the norm can lead to success. Whether it's in a classroom or a boardroom, the rebel talent has the potential to disrupt the status quo and create something truly extraordinary. The stories of the Harvard students and Frances Hesselbein are not just inspiring tales, but they are also evidence that it pays to break the rules sometimes. They show us that nonconformity is not always a path to chaos and disruption, but can be a route to innovation, creativity, and success. So, what's the takeaway here? Well, it's simple. As these examples show, embracing your inner rebel can sometimes lead to better outcomes, even in the most unexpected places. Can a rebel really transform an entire industry? It might seem like a tall order, but one man's story stands out as a resounding yes. Enter Ingvar Kamprad, the founder of IKEA. This unassuming Swede didn't merely tweak the furniture retail model, he turned it on its head. Kamprad's rebel spirit led him to defy the established ways, and in doing so, he revolutionized an entire industry. Instead of sticking to the traditional retail model, he cut out the middlemen, bypassing extra costs and passing the savings directly to the customer. But Kamprad didn't stop there. He introduced self-assembly furniture, a concept that was unheard of at the time. This innovative approach not only made furniture more affordable, but it also made it more accessible, allowing people to customize their living spaces like never before. Kamprad's story is a testament to the power of rebel talent to disrupt industries and create innovative solutions. So what can we take away from rebel talent? This insightful book by Francesca Gino encourages us to embrace our inner rebel and challenge the status quo. It's a celebration of nonconformity, a call to arms for those who dare to think differently. The stories of Frances's own pasta sauce rebellion, the unconventional students in her Harvard Business School class, the transformational leadership of Frances Hesselbein, and the disruptive innovation of IKEA's founder Ingvar Kamprad all underline the same powerful message. Breaking the rules can often lead to remarkable results. In a world that often rewards conformity, rebel talent champions the outliers, the rule breakers, the mavericks. It teaches us that it's okay to color outside the lines, to challenge conventions, and to create our own paths. It's about harnessing the power of rebelliousness to fuel creativity and innovation. If you're looking to break free from the norm and unlock your full potential, rebel talent might just be the inspiration you need.